everybody. We are here to talk about what's happening in our northern New Jersey real estate market through June of 2025. We are continuing to buck the trend nationally. However, we are seeing some rumblings of a shift. We're gonna dive into that. First, let's take a quick look at the top appreciating towns in northern New Jersey. Congratulations, Tenafly. Anyway, we do have a lot of appreciating towns running down the list. Let's dive into some of the data and see what's happening. We start with how many homes are selling. This chart has a lot of colors on it, I know, but it gives you an idea of what's been happening from 2025 all the way back to 2022. 25 is here, this blue line, and here you could see 2022. So these are homes sold. So when we talk about why we have so much pressure, upward pressure on pricing here in Bergen County, we still have a decent amount of demand. You could see that there were 212 homes sold at that year, and this year we only have 146. So we're gonna look at 24 now, just to give you an idea of what's going on. I'm gonna pull in 24, and now you can see here's your orange line. This is 2024 and this is 2025. So basically almost throughout the entire year, you could see we were selling some more homes than we were the year before until right about here, right about the end of April. So what happened? Well, of course, the beginning of April, the trade war tariffs started to happen. The stock market went crazy, and things just felt different after that in the real estate market. Even though the stock market recovered, there's been a lot more anxiety and a lot more reservation, should we say, in the market, in the real estate market. We've never quite recovered from that, from a buy side and from a sell side. You could see here 2025, we actually start selling less homes, way less homes, by 16% than we did in 2024. That's a big number, 16% less homes. And is that because of demand? Is that supply? But again, it started in April. We knew something shifted in the market. The question is, does that translate to price? And that's why this market is so interesting, and that is why it is so unique to me. So even though we are selling less homes, you guys, this is the pricing barometer. Here you can see that in the same time frame, you have like from the middle early part of May all the way through the end of June, we've just gone up in median sales price, just gone up in median sales price. Year over year, at the end of June, we are 10% over where we were in 2024, which is down here. Now, we had been trending above in median sale price the entire year. You can see that. But based on this spike, literally a spike, okay, who knows where that's gonna go? What does that mean? You guys are buyers and you're frustrated, and it's very expensive to buy, and you're frustrated because there's not a whole lot of inventory, although there's slightly more product, and you're waiting for the right thing to come out because maybe the perfect thing hasn't come. This is telling you all that the prices are gonna continue to rise. That's what it's showing us. Let's take a look at what those listing prices look like. So the listing prices are obviously a very good indicator of where the sale prices are going to be. You could see here in April, we started to see a decline of those list prices. Again, not surprising that this is all happening around the rumblings of the trade wars and the stock market. Also, what happened in April is the mortgage rates. The mortgage rates started to increase. Let me show you. I made a little chart on ChatGPT, so I'm going to show you that. Okay, so here is that 30-year fixed chart. So less sales, less affordability, less demand, but still having rising prices. That's what we're seeing. That's why this market is really unique, you guys. Normally when you see less demand, when you see less homes being sold, you see slightly more days on the market, which is what we're seeing. You start to see prices drop, but we're not seeing that yet. And that is why it's so interesting. You can see, for whatever it's worth, that as of April, right, we just spiked up, went a little down, and we've been climbing. But even as we're climbing, we're still seeing prices climb. So if rates drop, what's gonna happen? Most likely we're gonna see prices rise even more. Even more, you guys. And The big thing is we're seeing a lot more houses come off the market. It's called withdrawn or expired. And what that means to me is that a seller goes on the market and they don't get the number they want and they just decide not to sell because they don't have to. So even though we have less demand, which again, a lot of that's being caused by affordability, the sellers still have the upper hand because they have enough appreciation that if they don't get the number they want, they're not going to move. They're not going to move, right? So that's what's going on in our market. We're going to continue to watch it for you. And as always, if you have questions about your specific area, I have the most amazing team of experts who are ready and willing to help you. Just text us for a strategy session and we will do a deep dive about your house or you as a buyer, whatever you need. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Love doing these videos for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. Bye.